So today we're gonna go over our weekly meal prep setup, and this is a process that I really enjoy doing because one, it buys me a ton of time during the week to not have to think about what I'm gonna eat or how I'm gonna just get through the day. And it's a process that it takes time, it takes effort, but no more than like an hour and a half on a Sunday is the typical time frame for me to get through all of this. So one is going to be my ground beef and rice bowl, the classic, the staple. Two is going to be my power Greek yogurt bowls. These are awesome and they really satisfy my sweet tooth throughout the week. And three, we're going to grill some chicken thighs that I can just pick at throughout the week. And those can also go into my rice bowls and kind of mix and match and whatnot. I can also just serve them with literally anything, and typically that gets me through at least Thursday. After that, I sort of just wing it. I don't like eating meals after like 4 days of them sitting in the fridge. They taste stale and I kind of just feel icky about it. So yeah, this setup typically gets me through Thursday, and yeah, here we go. I also think this could be a good learning lesson for some people because the process of cooking these individual meals can be messed up, and I see them messed up a lot. A lot of people just don't know what they're doing and they're just throwing shit on the pan, and they're not checking the temperature, they're not letting the pan preheat, they're just messing all these little details up, and the details are what makes the meal so good. So we're gonna go through all that, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the spread. Everything in this frame here is gonna be used. We got the Thai jasmine rice. We got the good old classic, I wanna say it's 80-20 or 85-15 ground beef from Costco. Also from Costco, we got the boneless and skinless chicken thighs. We're gonna throw this in some of the meals too for the rice bowls. Got my bananas, the frozen berries, Greek yogurt, chia seeds. This is like a semi-sweet chocolate chip, and then that's butter for the rice. So we are gonna turn this into a good amount of meals. I don't know the exact number, but yeah, this is what we're working with. That's it. So the best way to do this is to multitask and hit several of these things all at once. So I'm gonna walk you through how I do it just for time's sake. It is 3:16, almost fell, 3:16. I think I'm gonna hit the rice first along with the chicken, and it's gonna be kind of a mess going on. So I'm gonna do my best to clean my hands and just make sure everything gets filmed. So here we go. Okay, starting off with some details of the rice. There's a specific ratio of rice to water that my mom told me, and we are gonna roll with that for the rest of my life. So for every cup of rice, you add 1.5 cups of water. So we are gonna do 2 cups of rice. Always measure, because you never know. 1 cup. Two cups. I got this stainless steel, everything's stainless steel, so just look out for that. Stainless steel little mesh. This is what we're gonna use to wash and get all the starch out of the rice. Very critical step there that, again, people forget. Dropping shit all over the place. And since I did 2 cups of rice, we're doing 3 cups of water, technically. So you already know we're using the glass filtered Brita. 1 cup goes in the pot. 2 cups goes in the pot. And then little trick here. So the 3rd cup, I like to use a broth. So for this one, I think this is just like a Trader Joe's veggie broth. This is gonna give the rice a little bit of extra flavor and a nice color to it. So Little detail here that goes a long way. One of the 3 cups of liquid, I use a broth. So we're gonna toss that in there. That is good. Perfect. Rice going in. Right now, I don't have the heat on at all. We're just gonna combine everything in here first. And then the last piece of the puzzle is about, I would say about a half a tablespoon to 1 tablespoon of butter. So we're gonna toss that in there as well. That's just gonna give it another hint of flavor and allow the rice to not stick. All right, so this is what it looks like. Rice, water, and broth all in there. Give her a cover, and then we are going high. We want this all the way up on high. We're just gonna wait until we hear it boil, and then we take this guy all the way down to the lowest setting, and then we just let it sit. It's a patient game, so that's why you get this going. Rice takes a long time, so it's always good to get that going first. Now I can start other shit, so here we go. So we're gonna start up on the chicken. We are going to cook, I'm not sure how much is in that pack. I'll have to measure it at the end, but we are gonna start by preheating both of these skillets here. So here is the setup. We have uno y dos. This is all going to be chicken. And yeah, the preheating situation, I like to go a little under medium. So this is the 4. It's probably about like 3 right there. Same on this side here. Let me see. Yeah, the best way to preheat the stainless steel pans is to put it at about medium-low heat. Give it about 10 to 11 minutes, and then you do like the water method where you throw the water in there and it should bubble up. That's when you know it's properly preheated and it's ready for whatever meat you're gonna throw in there. That's another step that people will forget and mess up. So while that's all preheating, we're gonna dice up some of the chicken thighs, and I like to just use, you know, standard cutting board, standard knife, and kind of just get right to it. So it's gonna get a little messy. Let me do it first, and then I'll show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Gross, I know. But yeah, that's pretty much about 3.5 chicken thighs. In the time I did that, this started to come to a boil. So all I did was take that from high to low. Don't touch it, don't stir it. Just let the rice do its thing. These things still need a little bit more time. So with the remaining time that I have, I'm going to season my chicken. So let's get to that. Okay, so here's how you know when the stainless steel is ready. You're gonna just pour a little bit of water, and it should kind of converge into a ball like that. And then same deal on this guy, let's see it. This one's not ready yet. That one is. See how that just dried up? That's it. That literally is textbook difference on if one is ready versus one that is not ready. So we're gonna get this loaded up one first. I'm gonna throw a little bit of olive oil into the pot there. For the seasoning, just kept it simple, a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic, a little bit of olive oil, and it should be good. I'm gonna throw some sauce on it afterwards as well, so you don't gotta go too crazy on the seasoning. Yeah, let's get it going. Probably like 7 to 8 minutes, we'll see. There's a little test that I like to do. You kind of just have to like gently push it and it should just come right off. There should be no effort to like rip the chicken off of the pot. So now it's just a patient game. Now you get to kind of just chill with the dogs, play with them. You're real. I took them to the lake earlier today, so they're pooped. Hey mama, you got something to say? Nope. What about you, Nan? Anything to say? They're probably a little hungry. Rue said, what'd you say? All right, so chicken's done. We're gonna use the same pan to cook the ground beef. I rinsed it off and cleaned it a little bit, so We're just gonna let this guy preheat again, same concept. This is about 1 pound of, again, I don't know if it's 80-20 or 85-15. I'm not sure if they switched up the ratio, but yep, just a classic like fat 6 pound thing of ground beef you get from Costco. So yeah, we're gonna get that going. And then we're gonna do 3 of my yogurt bowls. Again, this one's from Costco, same one. Gotta buy in bulk, baby, gotta buy in bulk. So, yep, we're gonna multitask these 2 things, and that's it. That's it, we're done. The rice is pretty much done too, so let me see if I can angle this baby. Look at that. Perfect, perfect rice. That is going to taste very good. It's gonna taste very good. All right, for the Greek yogurt bowl, I typically do about 1.5 servings of the organic, just plain Greek yogurt. We're gonna add some things to make it taste a little better, but again, I don't really measure. About 1.5 servings to me that I did measure one time that I'm kind of eyeballing. It's about like 4 solid scoops of this thing. So let's get that in here. So about like that. This is like a standard glass circular container. So to this, we're gonna add 1 scoop of chocolate protein powder. You already know where I got it from, Costco. This might be just a Costco ad altogether, but 1 scoop of this guy in there. So, and then I do about 1 serving of the chia seeds. Gotta get my fiber in somehow, so this is how I do it. 1 serving to this, about 2 tablespoons. So let's measure her out. At this point, it's gonna look a little something like this. You got the Greek yogurt at the bottom, the powder, and then the chia seeds all over the place. This is where we're gonna get to mixing. So I like to grab the opposite end of a spoon and just go for it. Just be careful. Sometimes the chocolate protein powder kind of flies everywhere, so don't go too fast. Slow and steady wins the race here. Nice and smooth. Boom, mixed, complete. We're gonna add some more things to this, but that's the base. And to the Greek yogurt bowl, we're gonna add a good solid handful of this mixed berry blend. So let's get that in there. And then you'll chop up 1 banana. 1 banana goes in. Just dice them up, whatever shape you like. I just kind of tossed it in there. Yep, I love me some bananas. 1 serving of like the semi-sweet chocolate chips, just to give it that chocolatey flavor. You know I love my chocolate. And the last piece of the puzzle, we're gonna add a nice pinch of flaky sea salt. Not the fine shit. This is like crystals, like thick crystals. It's gonna give it such a nice contrast of like savory and sweet. And then that's it. That's what it looks like. Greek yogurt, protein, chia seeds, the mixed berry bag, bananas, chocolate chips, salt. Good. All right, so the pan is ready for the ground beef. We're gonna just throw this in. No spray, no oil. It's already got a little fat in there, so you don't have to add anything else in terms of a spray or a butter. No need. So you just toss it in there and let it sit. Don't smash it, don't add seasoning, let it do its thing. We're gonna flip it when it's ready, and then we mash it up, and then we add the seasoning at the end. This is after 1 flip and some chopping. So I'm probably just gonna chop it up just a little more, and just nothing special here with the technique. I should buy one of those like ground beef fucking, you know, special things, but whatever. Give it a little flip, just kinda, you know, I like it rather fine in terms of like the consistency of it, so yeah. Probably just a few more minutes just like this, and then I'll throw the seasoning on it, and that's all she wrote. Fucking hot, I'm sweating, it's hot. So I'm gonna finish up this ground beef, and then, yeah, rice is done. The Greek yogurt bowls are done, so we're just gonna lay everything out nice and pretty, and you can see what this all came out to. And yeah, hopefully this, you know, inspired you to maybe like begin your meal prep process, or give you a couple like tricks of the trade. Like I said, I like doing this, but I can totally see why people don't do this. It's stressful. It's rather time consuming. You know, it's like hot, I'm like sweating. It's gross, it's a mess. But like I said, just this 1 hour, we'll go back to the time, 4:20. So 1 hour and 5 minutes is what this all took. And that's with filming, and that's with, you know, setting everything up nice and pretty. So that goes to show, it's just 1 hour. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. It's not this daunting and scary task that's gonna take all day. Give yourself 1 clean hour and you'd be surprised at what you can get done. All right, time for the grand reveal. Laid it all out here. So we got 3 of my Greek yogurt bowls, 2 beef and rice. This was the leftover rice that we'll for sure use. And then this was the chicken. So that can easily be a meal right there. Just chicken and rice, boom. Yeah, just 1 hour of work and I am set up until Thursday. I'm hoping that gave you some inspiration, or, you know, just gave you a little bit of advice / you know, tricks of the trade with the meal prep. I eat the same things every week. Sometimes I'll swap the rice out for either sweet potatoes or russet potatoes, but this is what it looks like. Simple, filling, high in protein. I'll see if I can include some of the macros that are in each meal, so you can get an idea of what that looks like. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Meal prep complete.